Hello fairy finders and fairy seekers. Welcome to FaerieQuest. This video is a Necrophonics session that I did before actually reading the cards from the Ask the Faerie card reading this week. So that's what this video is. I'm going to share with you what they had to say. If you would like to hear the entire Necrophonics session, it will be at the very end of this video. So let's see what they said. Okay, so the question for the Ask the Fairies card reading for June 7th through June 13th, 2021 was as follows. This time, we are going to ask the fairies if there's something specific as light workers they would like us to do during this week. Now, remember, I did this before pulling the cards, this question or statement, whatever you'd like to call it. After pulling the cards, I did the Necrophonics session to see what the fairies might have to say in response to the question before I did the actual reading on the cards. So the following, first you're going to hear what was on the Necrophonics session, and then I'm going to break it down for you. Here we go. So there were two messages from what you just heard. One message had the word asleep at the end, and one message did not. You will hear the message that you're meant to hear. So you're either going to hear, let me think you're calling, or let me think you're falling asleep. You also might hear both. So whatever it is that you hear, don't despair, because both messages are actually good. So I'm going to play it for you one more time. So in the first message, the voices said, let me think, you're calling. So the fairies are saying this is what they want you as a light worker to do this week. But what does that mean? So let's break it down. Let means allow. Now I'm doing etymology here. Me equals yourself. Think equals to imagine. Your is your. And calling is to cry out to someone or people in order to summon them or attract their attention. So the message here is allow yourself to imagine your cry out or your message to someone specific or many people in order to summon them or attract their attention. So in other words, the fairies are saying decide upon a message that you can share that will wake up more people. Pretty awesome, right? Let's hear the Necrophonics words one more time. Okay, so the other message that you may have heard was the voices saying, let me think, you're falling asleep. Now you might be saying, what? I'm a light worker. Wait a minute. I'm not falling asleep. I'm wide awake. Okay, before reacting, let's see what they're actually saying using the etymology. So again, we have let, which is allow, me, which is yourself, think, which is to conceive in your mind, you is people in general, are is are, falling is decreasing in number, and asleep meaning those in a state of sleep. So the message here is allow yourself to conceive in your mind that people in general are decreasing in number, meaning those in a state of sleep. So in other words, the fairies are saying more people are waking up. Wow, right? Awesome. It is so amazing when you take what you get on Necrophonics and you do the etymology. There are messages behind the actual messages. It's so cool. So that is what we have here. So you may have heard both messages. You may have only heard one. It does not matter. Whatever message you heard, whether one or both, is meant for you, because maybe there's something that you were talking about, or a little reassurance maybe that you needed. It's hard to say. Whatever it is, just take it and run with it. This is so cool. Don't forget to check out the 4-card reading to find out more of what the fairies have to say. If you are seeing this on June 5th, then the card reading will be up tomorrow, June 6th. So that's it for this Necrophonics session. If you want to hear the whole thing, I've put it at the very end here for you. So until next time, take care.